Welcome back to Horizon 2 Forbidden West Burning Shores version 1.21 and my blind, careful, ultra hard playthrough. And I wanted to talk a little bit more about the data points because I want to go into more depth about the science, technology, culture, society, and such things. But to this point, I mostly just read the data points without commenting on them too much. And but since I'm doing this in real time, it's sometimes I don't immediately get exactly what's. Has this actually moved for me? Is this just following me around to wherever I am? Huh. That's convenient. Somebody just drives it around to make it available for me. Yeah, so just to take one data point as an example, I so this one it was about some criminals who stole things, and it might be something. I don't know if it's exactly during what period this was, but this isn't directly about the future technology, so I'm super interested in the future of humanity and long-term how to create a better world, and what technology or other things we can do to alternatives for a better future. And one of the things that's covered in these data points are the holo entertainment, and this is this focus is one such example. Some sort of depiction of an augmented reality device that projects images seemingly directly to the optical center in the brain by some sort of future technology of magnetic interference patterns. That is that if you want to both map and manipulate neurons in the brain, you will have to use the interference patterns of that's sort of how you use laser surgery. You can do so that it have two waves and then they meets, and that will get the pattern. So that's sort of similar to holograms or something. So something in that nature you could both scan and write to the brain, and in that way get the sensations. I don't know how this device would stick to the temple like a magnet, but that's not that important. They have lots of in-ear headphones today, some devices of some sort that you just stick to the ear, around the ear or in the ear. So that's just an aesthetic detail. But if you look more closely, if we can, you should be able to turn on depth of field and get closer. And let's see, focus distance. No, not focus distance, it's aperture. No, it's not aperture, it's this one. And come on, precision mode, yes. So, can get pretty close in photo mode. So I actually think that this is a lower resolution version of the focus, because in our images that's so this seems to be a low level of detail version of the focus. In our version you can see the more of the details of it, including a hole in it for I think that should be microphone or some other sensor. But how they depict this device in the game, it's also for it also scans the environment. So more than scanning the brain and writing to it, it also has a pretty large area of effect that it because it can scan a couple of 100 meters something and detect most everything in it, like different persons and brim shine and different types of machines and so on. But yeah, so there that you got the augmented reality, like when you overlay stuff, and so this should be like the focus pulse. It's something you could actually experience when you have augmented reality and it overlays the sound and lights around it. So for example, other people that also has a focus device could see the light that indicates that it's actively scanning, and that should be like it's not an actual light, but it's sort of today with Google Glass or something, that you have a light that indicates that the other person is recording. So just to get a social indication that the other person is using the device at the moment. There is a lot of things that you can talk about access to information and how to use augmented reality and so on. But most of the data points that I have seen so far hasn't wasn't too interesting in those respects. But I want to try a little more to actually comment on the content, both content of the data points from the past and also about the current culture, because I think that the Quen and all the other cultures are very interesting in how you can how societies can function and different types of cultures and different types of political systems. Okay. It seems that we are going to visit Hollywood maybe just in a little while, because this would be actually the place where we are going to now after we have visited this island.
Back on the water. Time to disembark.
Don't want to get jumped by machines. I did get some that there was something here. So let's take a look. Could climb that building. If I knew something about Los Angeles, I would probably know what this building was. I'm not familiar about the city or the specific buildings. Got something here. Okay.
That could do some damage.
So this seems to be potentially someone here, because you have that's also some sort of, oh yeah, okay, this is looks like it could be similar to the other place where there was an what was it called? Let's look in the notebook for collectibles. It was it Pangea Figurines? That might be it. Right, we also saw data points about Pangea. So an ancient figurine of a commanding gargantuan dinosaur preserved and digitally notarized. That was a thing that we collected last time, I think. And this might be another one of those. And it looks like there could be something that jumps out here, so I want to be prepared to run. I still haven't reorganized my toolbar. I'm just trying to sweep islands, so I want to look over here before I check the other places. The things about the focus is that it seems to indicate that it can't penetrate everything. So if you have metal or concrete or other stuff, can hide the things, so there could be something behind here that the focus can't pick up. So just walk around here to see. Seems to be nothing here. Could be something underwater or something, I don't know. Right, let's continue here. I don't know exactly what the in-world reason for these types of arenas would be. I mean, these are volatile crystals, and what would produce those? So, I mean, this looks like a battle arena, but there doesn't seem to be anything here right now. Probably it's set up to be that I'm going to look to the hologram place and find another one of those Pangea figurines, and then being led to this place and the jumps off machines, but I don't know. Aloy is just going to check out the place and collect more brimshine, because that's the thing that's in high demand by the Quen merchants, since we want to get the better weapons and equipment. That's one there and a couple here. So let's go here first. Now again, I don't actually know the buildings, but this is obviously something that people could recognize. Right, I haven't got gotten hurt by the lava yet. It seems that this is cool enough to not get hurt by. Okay, so let's try this out. Can I say something of interest about this thing? Acceptance speech. It's severe data corruption. Acceptance speech version 6. Right? Monifa, please find below a working draft of your acceptance speech. I've taken into account your note about sticking it to something. Well, since I'm... Okay, so about comment about this seems that there is a speech writer and the things that happened just the last month with GPT-4 and the current stage of artificial intelligence is that it would be pretty good to produce variations of speeches that touch on different topics. So I don't even know how common it would be or will be in a couple of years with assistants that would write speeches for other person. I think most people would be more comfortable by writing themselves or using an AI as an assistant rather than an actual person. At least in this manner, where you would produce a lots of versions of speeches. So yeah, I have been interested in artificial intelligence since the 80s or something, like reading books about it and programming, and most of my computer programming career, not the neural network version, but rather the symbolic logic or expert system variant. But of course, also the machine learning variants. Well, okay, so continue with text here. Data corrupted. Honored to receive this, my fourth Holly. Holly? Okay, so this seems to be a holographic entertainment version of Academy Awards. And to be drink a bit water. Honored to receive this, my fourth Holly, and to be nominated among so many talented writers. Like, insert name here. Wow, what a legend. And insert other nominee. People like you are why I got into this business. Yeah. Okay, so this is, I suppose, supposed to refer to shallowness and so on. I don't know, it's not that interested to comment on, but in regard to actually speech writing, this is more, and today's ChatGPT or something could do this much better than this. Continue. I want to thank my family, my loving husband, our kids, the crew who worked so hard to bring Drone Drifters 5 Goo Goose Guys to life. Hold for applause. Your hard work is on display in all three dimensions of that holo. Hold for large applause. Wipe tear from eye. Data corrupted. Yeah. I have lots of things like I want to talk about more the actual technology, but not so much maybe these things, because this is pretty and yeah, transparent or what you say. Okay, over to the other place here, something. Are we closer to the... So this is a Hollywood sign and the Metal Devil. There's something not too far away. Here. And for once, maybe the first time in this playthrough, I actually have an advantage position. Height advantage. So this is a trucker burrower that might call on its friends, but I don't see anything else here. And aerial capture northwest, right, is another one of those that we need a flying mount for. And this is a door. Right, so if there comes other things, I would have to hide somewhere. Just want to take a look where I can. I could hide in the grass here, just in case something comes flying. Let's. I haven't found a. Place to replenish my supplies, so I'm going to do it here. What do we have? Yeah, I need my base setup would be this. This is shock, frost, damage, tear, hunter arrows, and ropes. And this is of course mostly for having access for the cheaper versions of the arrows. I think I have enough
Acid'll do a lot of damage.
to use more other arrows, so I don't have to use the cheapest. So this was using more resistance than I actually needed, but think I have enough resources for doing it. I will probably run out sooner or later, so I should
A ruin.
still...
One of those shops. Maybe there's another figurine inside.
Figurine? Okay.
Huh. I'll need a code to get inside.
I need a code, and I'm seeing
Huh.
something here.
This data says someone carved their code at the top of the nearby tower.
Okay, so this is part of a how to get the code to get inside. Ag Ilya. Data corrupted. Think he's such a hotshot, waving around that VI Pangea card. Sure, he takes you out. Maybe wins you something at Raptor Ride. Next thing you know, he's at Lakewood store, giggling away with Wiki. They carved their names at the top of a tower next door with a little heart and their anniversary. He's even using it as his password now, so cringe. Joke's on him though, management's going to freak out when they found out it's carved up here. Pack your bags, Leah. Akira. Right. I think also this is I don't like when they design puzzles in this way, because Aylar could easily just go inside through this window and wouldn't need the code or anything like that. There are most of those relic ruins and things like that. You have so big holes where she could fit through that I'm so frustrated about this type of game design. They just have something that, of course, we want that you are able to see inside for displaying that this is something where you want to go, and then use a design language to indicate that you can't pass through here. But I don't like this type of design language, because she could obviously get in through here. Seems to getting late. Is this a shopping cart? Right, so the code was up on the tower, but I'm also want to get all the stuff around here. Okay. And up here somewhere. How? Yeah. There was something here also. And that's also probably sometimes they place crates just to direct the player to go to, like we're placing some sort of loot, and when you go there you see the next place where you want to get to, like up here. What's this? Metal ladder. Oh, for getting up. Alright, so that's maybe. And what's this thing? The access console. So I can get down again
Easy?
and shoot at this. I haven't seen this before, like the greenery covering the ladder. I think that the environments and locations are actually a step up from the base game.
Okay, let's see if
It's
that cart's still up
beautiful.
here.
Uh, now I didn't hear exactly what she said. Here is the code. 111464. So that should be a that should be date and the access code. Anniversary date for those two persons. 111464. Do I have here? Ah, I actually can see the figurine here. One moment. Here it is. Is this a... I'm not expert in dinosaurs, pterodactyl or something. Can you... So the different models has code names. Right. It seems like more like a 90s design than a future one. Maybe it's meant to be some form of retro style.
One more figurine for the collection?
Here it is. Dimorphodon Pangea Figurine. An ancient figurine of a flying razor-toothed dinosaur. Preserved and digitally notarized. While mid-mannered Jane arrived for her first day at Portage, she was just employee 43-41. Little did she know that she'd be face to face with a deadly Dimorphodon mere hours later, the first of many she would defeat in combat. Now her iconic first foe is soaring out of the hollows and onto your shelf with this limited re-release of the Dim 279 Pangea figurine. Stored electronic authenticity label. Recent transaction sold by Jane for precedence. Sold to TFC wholesale. Condition mint. Unique ID. Right, so these are figurines for some of Holo game franchise, and they are not using the actual names of the as scientific names for the dinosaurs. Nothing else? I haven't got jumped yet. This thing is that on the other side. And this seems to be a submerged car or something. Why would they? Alright, it might be something underground, but from here it just seems like the car is just a bit underground. Something up in this building. And nothing else around. Before I climb up here, I should there's actually not a there's a shelter here. Oh, it was a shelter. I should have restocked there. Right. Well, I'm out of time, so should get back to the boat. Get back to the shelter, restock my supplies, and then come back. I seem to be close to the actual border here also. That was not I was supposed to slide, not just... Oh, that was because I wasn't running. Is this... yeah? I have been playing the auto run for some time, so my reflexes was not adapted to having to trigger run. Where is my skip? Somewhere around here. Here. Come on. This is
Water looks calm enough.
back to the this place. No, there's Apex Longlegs again. Can I get here without fighting them?
Maybe more sailing later?
Probably can. Just be a little bit careful. What's this? No, this is not the shelter. I want to go to the shelter. Come on.
Okay, back to sailing.
Here. Is this a shelter?
Good a place as any.
No, this is a very good place. Well, it's not a perfect place because the distance between the working bench and the stash is a little too large. But otherwise, it's pretty good. Nice. I can even rest here. And take a moment. I think for actually resting, this doesn't look too comfortable. Couldn't you? I mean, I would like to see Aloy just relax, prepare a meal, eat, or, you know, like spend time with other people if it's in a village. So this doesn't look like she actually resting, but could see it as some sort of meditation, maybe. So meditate for 4 hours. Okay. And see you in the next episode.